welcome to our living room. You are joining us from the Disney couch. Tonight, our second last movie on the quest is...
Zootopia.
Again, this is one of those movies that always makes me cry.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. It gets real sad. Anytime there's someone crying, I'm gonna cry. There's like this whole sad montage of life sucking.
Okay, is it just me, you guys, or is Zootopia sort of the movie in the midst of the Disney revival that's just a little bit not so favorite?
It's just as good, it's just not as popular.
Well, I don't know. It brought in big bucks at the box office. Over $1 billion.
Oh, wow.
And it is the second highest grossing film behind Frozen.
What?
I thought that Big Hero 6 was.
Zootopia did better than Big Hero 6.
Ah.
But not as good as Frozen.
I'm in shock.
I remember Faith and I made a video about this movie and how it's the same movie as Tangled. And it got recognized by our favorite Disney theorists, the Super Carlin brothers. That still was a highlight in my life.
This is the origin of your unlikely partnership expertise.
You know, I think you're right.
I didn't see it until it came out on DVD, and in typical mom style, I probably only watched half of it because reasons, cleaning, laundry, stuff. So I am committed tonight. I'm gonna be invested in Zootopia.
All right. And it's an investment that will pay off. Yes.
So without any further ado,
Zootopia!
Fear, treachery, bloodlust. Thousands of years ago, these were the forces that ruled our world. Try everything.
okay. I definitely watched this movie more than I have in the past, and it's got a lot of laugh out loud moments, and it's very engaging, and you just can't help but be rooting for Judy Hopps.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did a good job with that. Originally, they had the roles reversed. So the main character was going to be Nick the Fox, and after some test screenings and some research, they discovered, hey, people really want to identify with the bunny.
It's a little long, and Mike just informed me that it's the second longest Disney movie.
Wow.
But it's
108 minutes, second only to Fantasia.
Yeah, which we pretty much fell asleep in Fantasia.
Fantasia felt a lot longer.
True.
Yeah.
This flew by because the plot was so engaging and so fast-paced.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that is really interesting about this movie, is that it's a mystery.
Yeah.
It's like a crime drama.
Because I love any movie with some witty banter, and this definitely provides a lot of that with Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like how the moral of this movie isn't necessarily the sparkly, everything's together Disney moral. It's how Judy says that real life is messy and we gotta celebrate our differences. And I don't think that's something we see a lot in movies, and I think it's really refreshing and empowering and inspirational, but in a new way.
It's got a good message about getting along with people and putting aside your prejudices and just seeing people as people, even if the people are animals.
I also liked Little Toot Toot.
I liked him so much I drew him. I really like this character. I like the plot twist of him actually being this deep voice adult male who's part of the hustling. To see all of my art, you can follow my Instagram Doodles for Boredom.
Let's find out how Disney Zootopia is. To the chart!
Book intro.
Nope.
Nope. That's those days.
But they gave us the title right away.
Yeah.
Right at the very beginning before anything else, which
Right.
is the opposite of our last movie.
Yeah, I wonder if they got a bunch of flack for Big Hero 6 and they just slapped the title at the end. Probably not.
Missing parents.
No.
No.
No?
Oh, what about Nick's parent?
Well,
I don't know
it's
about Nick's
the
parents.
adult character thing.
Yeah.
You know, in this movie, Nick's 32 or something, and so we don't know where his parents are, but we don't need to know.
No.
Yeah. It mentions his mom.
Yeah. He
And
had
we don't know anything about his dad, but we don't have enough information to assume that he's missing.
Right. Judy's parents are awesome.
I honestly, the dad is so adorable. His big
Just kept
chubby
saying it.
cheeks. I couldn't stop looking at the bunny fur. It was so fuzzy. fuzzy.
It's so fluffy, I'm gonna die.
No missing parents.
No missing parents.
Dad with a stash. Dad with well-animated fur.
Yep.
Cute little
Yep.
fuzzy dad.
He had a lot of facial hair. But I don't
All
think
over his body.
Yeah, pretty much. Wait. What about Mr. Big? Godfather
I don't
gangster.
think he did have a stash.
Who's on the case? No stash.
Yeah,
Mustache?
just had a long pointy nose.
Some funky
Okay.
eyebrows.
That was a great Godfather homage.
I've never seen The Godfather, but everything I know about The Godfather comes from this movie. Talking animals. Oh yeah, I saw one in the scene with the city full of animals.
Oh,
Right, when they were all talking on their cell phones.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That was good. I heard they made 800,000 different animal models that appear in this film.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's so many crowd scenes.
Yeah.
It's in a city, so.
Yeah.
You know what is so awkwardly funny in this movie, though, is that the animals all have clothes on until they go to a naturalist area, and none of the animals have clothes. And even though we've seen lots of Disney animals in the past without clothes, and then they do this one scene, and it's like, oh, it's so awkward.
There's nothing like risque about it.
No.
But because Judy is reacting in that way, you feel awkward for her.
Okay, remember that.
Right. Talking animals. Yes. Unlikely partnership.
Yeah.
And again, this is a major plot point. It drives much of the story in Zootopia.
So we got Judy and Nick, who are polar opposites, and they don't get along too well. But then she needs him because he's her only lead, and he needs her because otherwise he'll be arrested. And so they're stuck together to try to solve this case together, but then they eventually stay together on the case out of choice.
Judy saved Nick's life, and then immediately Nick turned around and he saved Judy's career by talking to the chief and making sure that she had more time.
And then eventually they become partners in crime fighting. Unlikely partnership, very similar to that of Tangled.
Yes. Somebody should make a video about that.
Link in the description. Hidden Mickey.
So yeah, we have 55 movies with Hidden Mickey in a row, and this one was no exception. Officer Clawhauser was eating some cereal, and part of his cereal was Mickey-shaped.
Yeah.
On Officer Clawhauser's cheek, there was a Mickey-shaped spot. There was a pen topper Mickey-shaped. Apparently, it was kind of a little dodgy. And also a case could be made for Mayor Bellwether's bell and a couple polka dots on her shirt.
Upside down Mickey shape.
Maybe, maybe not.
The point is, there are hidden Mickeys.
Yes, that is the point, and we can give it a point.
And there are Easter eggs.
Yes.
Like a gigantic nod to Breaking Bad in one scene.
All right, Walter and Jesse are back, so I'm leaving now.
And DVDs.
It's like Pig Hero 6 and Wrangled and Wreck-It Rhino. And on Judy's iPod, there was a lot of music puns on there too. She's got The Beagles, Black Sable, Katy Perry, Destiny's Cub, U2, Fleetwood Yak, Fur Fighters, Gun and Rodents, Hyena Gomez, K9 West, and Mick Jaguar.
That's so funny.
And we've also got Duke Weaselton.
Where's Weaselton? It's Weaselton. Duke Weaselton.
Always by the same person as the Duke of Weselton.
It's lots of fun stuff to pause at and...
Pause.
Actually, yeah, that was somewhere. There was a pause button that had a paw shape on it.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Alcohol.
I don't think so.
What about in like Mr. Big's daughter's wedding? I feel like there'd probably be some alcohol in there.
Yeah.
We were all... Yeah, we only saw them eating tiny
But
little
there might
slices
been-
of cake.
There might have been like tiny wine glasses on the table. You see that? Look at those little wine glasses. Haha.
Oh, and hers is partly gone.
Oh,
Look at that.
Judy.
Wow.
Drinking on the job.
Yeah. We can't.
Oh, I can't even give that a whole point.
I
count
give it
of-
half marks.
Let me. The reason that we have this category is because I heard a myth that there is alcohol shown in every Disney movie. We've since disproven that, but I think it still counts if it's even just shown, as we've counted that for Frozen and Big Hero 6. No one's drinking any alcohol, but it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was really small.
It was still alcohol. It was a wine glass, and it was a dark red liquid.
I'd give it half marks because, it's there, but like you can barely see it.
Yeah.
It's not really fair to give it a half mark just because it's really small.
Well, we better put it to a couch vote. Alcohol in Zootopia. 3, 2, 1, go! We got 3 half marks, 2 Gyra's, 1 thumb up.
I don't understand your logic.
Yeah.
It's not sound.
Sorry.
We're gonna give alcohol half a point, much to Gyra's chagrin.
Witchy villain. Nope. No witchcraft, only science.
The villains in Disney movies are getting a little more convoluted. It's a little more difficult to tell who the bad guys are now.
Yeah.
Now that they have all these plot twists and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
another
kind
plot
of
twist.
starting to miss the good old days where it's just straight up the mistress of all evil.
Yeah.
You know, it's like she announces it. This is
right.
who I am.
But here, Assistant Mayor Bellwether, she looked all innocent and fluffy.
I
but
never
then-
suspected her.
But when it happened, the first time I watched it, I'm like, oh, yeah, there's the twist, okay.
Ugly villain.
She is just so adorable.
Like fuzzy head and her cute voice until it turns evil. It's the cutest villain.
When she does the villain flip, her voice definitely changes.
Yeah,
all
yeah,
darkness
and
is
then they
predator
show her
Zootopia.
looming shadow.
With
Yeah.
a big ball of fluff.
Death by falling. Lots of peril for Nick and Judy in the rainforest scene. And especially when they flushed themselves down the toilet and fell down that giant waterfall. Like, how'd they survive that?
Has anyone in a Disney movie actually died by falling over a waterfall?
No, waterfalls can't kill you apparently.
Apparently
Because
not.
it's water.
Yeah.
Hit song.
I guess 20 years from now, Gyra will be watching this movie with her kids and she'll be like jamming out to the Shakira song, just like Mike and I like the Phil Collins and Tarzan, and her kids will be like, this song is so dated. Really, why didn't they just stick with a Disney musical sort of score?
Hey, we all know credits are for the bad pop songs.
Yeah. But this one, particularly, it seemed like they just built the character of Gazelle just so they could have Shakira sing a song in the middle
Definitely.
of the movie. I mean, the song was enjoyable. It fit the mood. It was, lyrics that fit with actually what was going on in the movie. And sure, it works. And it made it to, I think, number 63 in Billboard's Top 100.
So number 63 means a hit song.
Romantic duet. No
Yeah.
singing.
No romance.
No.
They were partners.
Yes, they were partners.
They have really good chemistry.
Yep, but they don't need
Partners.
to be anything else. They can just be partners and it's okay.
So no kiss.
No kiss. No. Other than when Judy kissed Mr. Big on both cheeks.
No.
I think Nick kissed his ring,
Yeah.
which was funny because
Yeah.
his lips are the size of Mr. Big's head.
Resurrection.
No,
So,
but I love the plot twist at the end when you think that Nick Wilde has gone savage and you're
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, this is so scary, and poor little Judy, and like it can't end this way. He can't eat his friend, and then you realize it's all an act, and he just got shot with a blueberry.
they really
Yeah.
planned that out well in such a short amount of time.
I know.
Like how they know they'd be in this pit and they could record everything at the right time and that she would shoot Nick with the blueberry gun. Like,
Yeah, and they had to load the blueberry in there
yeah.
before the mayor got the gun. So, Gyra, what's our total score for Zootopia?
Total is 4.5 out of 14.
Down here again at the bottom of the charts for Zootopia, only 4.5 points. That puts it in a league with Fantasia and Ichabod and Mr. Toad and the Three Caballeros. Low score, but still a great movie. Ooh.
Worse than we expected,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty low.
but
No
still,
romance.
still an amazing movie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it an amazing movie. I just call it an entertaining movie. It's an entertaining movie with lots of great animal puns.
So thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it or enjoy Zootopia, give it a thumbs up. And be sure to comment your thoughts about Zootopia and if you think that my opinions on alcohol were unjustly outvoted. And don't forget to subscribe to see our thrilling conclusion to our quest for the ultimate Disney movie. Next up we have Moana, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Ooh. And then it's time for the Disney Couch bonus round, so you gotta stay tuned for that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye!
Bye. Now can we watch minutes for bonus features?
Nope, time for bed. Tonight is our second last movie on the quest. And so we are watching